So in the beginning of the drama we see that a girl did not wear her shoes properly, then her mother scolds her to wear her shoes properly. By the way, this is the main female lead of our drama, Bile, who is going to school listening to the songs of her favorite idol, when she gets hit by a truck and gets into a very bad accident and she falls down. Bile says that I was taking my last breath and I was listening to the songs of my favorite idol. I was excited because today I had to go to the concert of my favorite idol because I am the biggest fan of Waju, but now maybe I will never be able to meet Waju. Then we are shown a person who is looking at Bile, and this was none other than Waju, whose fan Bile is. By the way, the truck hit Bile at full speed, so Bile died hand to hand. After which this scene is cut here, and now we are shown a scene after a few years where we see that a house inside which there is no human but a Grim Reaper who is none other than our female lead Bile. Actually, after death, she has now become a Grim Reaper like Yamraj, whose job is to take the souls of dead people to the afterworld. By the way, Bile was carefully watching a show in which it was being told that if a soul touches something with full focus, then it can touch it, so Bile also tried to touch the piano but she was still not able to touch it. But when she gave full focus, then she finally touched the piano, seeing which Bile became very happy. Well, now she gets ready to go to her work, where she had only 2 dresses in the cupboard. One which she had worn when she died, i.e. school uniform, and one Grim Reaper's uniform which Bile wore and also did the makeup just like a ghost does. And now if we talk about Bile's uniform, then looking at it, it is clear that Bile is still a big fan of Waju, i.e. if she remembers anything after her death, it is only that she used to be Waju's biggest fan. She does not remember anything else related to her family, i.e. mom, dad, or friends, because after death everyone forgets everything about themselves and the memories of their life. It is shown that Bile also has a dog who can see Bal, so he stays with Bal in his house. But Bile asks the dog to stay here and then goes to work. Then while she is going, she sees a poster of Waju's concert on the way. She is very happy to see it. But then Bile sees an ambulance in which the girl is taking her last breaths. So at first Bile did not like it at all. But Bal is forced to go behind the ambulance. Now we see the hospital scene where there are many Grim Reapers who are taking some soul with them because obviously most deaths happen in hospitals. Then we are shown the girl who was in the ambulance. When Bal saw her, she started getting worried that she is so small, so how can I take her soul with me? Along with that, girl's mother was also crying very badly, so she did not like all this at all. Then the doctor said that tell Dr. Sorry to come here as soon as possible. Then he was told that yes, she is coming. Then there was a noise among all the Grim Reapers outside that Dr. Sorry is coming. Hearing this, everyone is worried that she was on leave today. So how did she come today? And then now we are shown Dr. Sorry, who is a very good doctor. That is, she always saves patients from dying. So all the Grim Reapers are afraid of Dr. Sorry because all these Grim Reapers have a rule that if they want to stay in the world forever by becoming Grim Reaper, then they have to send as many souls as possible to the afterworld so that their scores remain intact, and they also get promoted because some souls like to wander and not go to the afterworld, whom all of them then send. After explaining a lot, what does it mean? Grim Reaper's job is also not easy. Well, the doctor came to that girl and started giving her chest compression because the girl's breathing had stopped and also the time of Bal's watch was over, which means that now the girl cannot be saved. She will have to go with Bill. So she held Bill's hand because now she is able to see Bill. But then after thinking a lot, Buell leaves the girl's hand, which means in a way Buell saved the girl's life because she does not want to take her with her to the afterworld. The hard breed starts showing again in the ECG machine, so everyone is very happy that finally the girl is saved. But when Bal Sr. came to see all this, then Bal leaves from here crying and comes to the washroom and starts washing her face because she has once again broken the rule of Grim Reaper. But what can she do? She herself does not have control over these things because even though she is a Grim Reaper, she cannot take people's life. Well, now we are shown Dr. Sorry, who is sitting here. Also there is a person named Yeso who is a friend of Dr. Sorry, or you can say he likes Dr. Sorry, so he said that you did a great job by saving that girl's life. But now because Dr. Sorry's lipstick was getting spoiled, so he gives him his hand key. And then he left from there. Then when Dr. Sori came to the washroom, she was surprised to see her face in the mirror and thought that she was looking just like a jogger. And then when she was washing her face, the water tap automatically made her think that this doctor is dating someone during work time, due to which her lipstick is spoiled. But then when she saw herself in the mirror, which was not visible, she started getting sad after seeing this. After this, in the next scene, we see Wooju, that is, the one whose Bull is a big fan, but he looked very upset as if he was in depression. Then he goes to give his performance where a lot of fans were cheering him up by calling his name loudly. And then as soon as he starts singing the song, then the girls start making loud noises after hearing his voice. That is, everyone was happy to see Wooju. The same show was being shown on TV as well, which Boo was watching with her colleagues during lunchtime, and she secretly increased the volume and was happy just by seeing Wooju. When this started happening, the rest of the Grim Reapers started talking about how Waju is going to die very soon. That is, we are the Grim Reapers of this area, so it is our responsibility to send Booju's soul to the afterworld. Then Bal did not like this. One Grim Reaper says that he is so handsome, famous, and rich, yet I don't know why he is going to die. I have heard that he has only 1 year left. Then Ulaga Sr., whose name is Mr. Yankee, says that even the VIP people are waiting for Waju, that when will he come up after death so that they can meet him, like many Prince and Michael Jackson, who are all waiting for him because Wuzu has a fan following till the top. Then everyone gets surprised to hear this. By the way, Yankee has more scores than the rest of the Grim Reapers because he always does all his work well, so for show-off, he started showing his smartwatch to all of them that look, I have got this. Inside which there is also a soul tracking device, with the help of which it is easier to find souls, and if I can find Waju's soul if I send him also to the afterworld, then I will get a better promotion because at this time Waju is in the highest demand in the afterworld. So the rest of the Graham RI purses start talking about it in more detail, but now because Bile would never want her favorite idol to die, so she was lost in her thoughts. In the process she spoiled the dishes of all of them. Seeing which everyone was surprised that where does this girl's attention remain? Well, Senior Yong tells Ki Bile that the soul of an old man has run away from a funeral. You convince him and send him to the afterworld. I will catch the rest of the souls. And then when Bile came to that old man and started convincing him that come with me tomorrow as you are no more alive, but he was not agreeing, rather he was worried that I saved so much money my whole life with the hope that one day I can spend this money on myself, but I got stuck in work and could not use this money. Also he was not believing Bile to be Grim Reaper because he believes that Grim Reapers are not of such young age. That is why Bile is trying his best to convince the old man that I am a Grim Reaper. Only then Senior came here, who started asking old man to come with him. Then old man believed that I am really dead and this Grim Reaper is real. That is why he quietly sits in the car with Fear, and Senior left from here with Yankee. Then Bile says that now I am free, so I should go to Wazoo. Then Wazoo, who was singing, and many of his fans had come to see him. So then here we are also shown a friend of Elle whose name is Gaggy, and she is a ghost who is also a big fan of Waju like Bile. Well, both of them start looking at Waju together, and from their conversation we come to know that Bile was given the responsibility of sending Gaggy's soul to the afterworld, but Bile did not do it. Instead he and the rest of the Grim Papers are intoxicated because Gaggy also does not want to leave this world like Bile, but always wants to remain only as Waju's biggest fan. So she is also sad that very soon Waju will die, and that too in this year. Along with this, both of them also discuss how Waju has released a sad album which is full of depression. So a lot of people are trolling Waju online, so both of them were more sad for Waju because of this. Well, Waju's song practice is over, so he sits in his van and starts leaving. Gaggy also wants to go with him, but Bile stops him by saying that we are not stalkers. Who follow Waju means we have powers with the help of which we can stay with Waju at any time, but we have to be his human fans. That is, we just have to run after him, and then when the van left, then these two also run behind the van like everyone else. After which now in the next scene it is shown that when Waju was in the van, Then Wooju's manager was scolding Wooju that what has happened to you, that instead of singing romantic and love songs, you have started singing sad and depression songs, due to which you are getting so much hate online. Then Wooju gets upset with the manager's words, so then he got down from the van and a bass stopper came and stood where a girl was watching the video of Wooju's sad song, and then she starts making bad comments that the song is absolutely rubbish. I went into depression after listening to it. So we should throw superstar Wooju out of the industry. That is, he should die. Whoever reads all this, that how this girl is writing so bad about him. So he comes very close to that girl to see the message properly. Then the girl asked, "Who are you?" Then Wooju revealed his face and told that the same person about whom you are writing nonsense. The girl is shocked that what superstar Wooju you. I did not know that you look so handsome in real, so I will delete this comment right now. But Wooju gets that comment posted and says that it does not matter. Do whatever you want, because now I will file a case against you for writing nonsense about me. And then he left from here and sits in the bus, after which now in the next scene we are shown Bile, who was playing a game with her friend Garsha, when she got a call from the head of Grim Reapers, Mr. Go, who is scolding Bile that why did you save that girl's life when this is not your job? If you do not like this job, then you can go to the afterworld like all other souls. So hearing this, Bile started apologizing to him that from next time I will not do anything like this, and also, it is shown on the board that how Bull had not sent a single soul to the afterworld till date. Mr. Go says that the soul of a girl who lives with you at any time, hidden from everyone. You can convince her and send her to the afterworld if you want to remain on the job of Graham Rip. Then Bull, after cutting the call, asks Gaggy if she really wants to stay here. Then Gaggy gets angry and says that don't you consider me your friend, that you are asking me to send you to the afterworld when you know that if you go home, you will be left alone here, and then whom will you talk to? Bull starts saying sorry to Gaggy, but Gaggy does not agree. Rather she starts leaving from here in anger, saying that until I find my true love, I will not go anywhere. After which this scene ends here, and now we are shown that Joe, who is lost. So he tells his assistant on the call to track my location and come to pick me up, because I am not able to understand at all where I am at this time, because the paths here are very strange, that only after crossing the tunnel, he gets lost. A house is seen from inside, which the tune of Wooju's very old song is heard. So he stops there and starts listening to it. Actually, Bile was playing the tune because he died while listening to this music. Wooju came to Bile's house and started looking at everything with surprise, because there were all those things which are related to Wooju. So Wooju understands that whoever lives in this house is my biggest fan, and then as soon as he sits down to play the piano, then Bile just kept looking at Wooju. That is, Bile's senses fly away. Seeing her favorite idol so closely for the first time, he also starts playing the same tune with Wooju in his house. Seeing this, Bile was very happy, but then Wooju stopped and started crying, saying that I wish I die as soon as possible, because I do not want to live in this world. Rather I want to commit suicide. Hearing this, Bile started getting surprised. That is, she started looking at Wooju with a lot of surprise. And she gets sad for him, that what is the reason that Wooju wants to die, and then now as Bile cleans Wooju's tears, Wooju feels that there is something in this house that has touched me, that means there is definitely a ghost here, so Wooju gets up quickly and starts leaving from here in a hurry. When he came out, he saw that there is a poor puppy in this haunted house, which I think is imprisoned by the ghost. But I will save it next time, and then Wooju ran away from here with full speed because he was very scared. From behind, Bal got worried and started watching Wooju going, how he ran away in fear, and at the same time, Bile is most upset to know that her favorite idol wants to commit suicide, which is not a good thing at all. And then part 1 ends here with this scene. So in the beginning of part 2, we see that Bile is very upset to know that Wooju wants to commit suicide. So she got so lost in these things that hand to hand with Wooju she could not book the concert ticket while Gaggy's ticket was booked, so she says that you should have concentrated, after which we see that when both of them were outside, then Balga tells everything to Shur that how Wooju wants to kill himself, which even Arkshi did not like, but then she gave an idea that why don't we stay with Wooju every day so that we will know what is the reason due to which he wants to die. Then at first Bal does not agree that Waju does not like fans who keep an eye on him, so I will never do this, but the next day it is shown that Bal has started keeping an eye on Waju. She tells that Waju wakes up every morning at exactly 6:30, then he goes for jogging, and since he became an idol, he has not missed jogging even for a single day. That means he is very serious about fitness. Then now we see the scene of Waju's house where both of them have come and were staring at Waju with fun, then they kissed Waju. Looked at the fridge where there were only vegetables. That is, the whole fridge was full of healthy food, and Waju used to throw away the chocolates that his fans used to give him. Then he makes juice of all those vegetables and drinks it. Seeing all this, both Bile and Gaggy do not like it at all. So Bile said that it is certain that Waju can never have any health disease. That is, he is completely fit and does not eat anything tasty at all, he only eats healthy food. Waju came to the makeup room where when the assistant was eating noodles, he scolded him because Waju believes that no one will eat anything tasty in front of him, otherwise he will also feel like eating tasty food. The assistant asks whether charges still have to be put on all those school students who wrote bad comments about you. Then Waju says that yes, I am not going to spare anyone. That is why charges should be put on everyone. Then Bile and Gaggy both also start saying angrily that is this something to ask? If it were up to us, we would send all those anti-fans to hell. Well, now. Waju starts going to take the bath by taking off his clothes. Then seeing his body, Arkshi also starts following him, but Bile stops her saying that we should not cross the boundaries. Gaggy said that, but I was going only so that the soap does not come under Wuzu's feet and he does not fall down by mistake. Then Bull explained that look, please understand that we should not misuse our powers. We are living near him. This is a big thing. Then Gaggy agrees. That is, she stopped. After which now in the next scene it is shown that both Bull and Gaggy are discussing that there is nothing wrong in Wuzu, that is, he is completely healthy and fit. Does he take drugs? That he is in depression because Prince and Michael Jackson, both of them also died due to taking drugs, so when Bull checks Wuzu's hand, there were no injection marks anywhere, so both of them were not able to understand at all what is the reason for Wuzu keeping something like suicide in his mind. Well, now in the next scene we were shown that Wuzu has come to record a song with another singer, but he was repeatedly getting the background music played again, that is, in a way he was disturbing his staff. That no, start again. It is still okay, so start again. When finally he starts liking the music and the female singer also sings the song very well looking at Waju, but then Waju stops everyone and says that this is enough for today, I will start singing from tomorrow. The female singer whose name is Joy Na asks if we go out for a walk so that your mind can freshen up, but Waju clearly refuses her in a very rude way, and when he is about to leave then he meets the manager outside who explains that how can you do this? You should have at least sung 1 or 2 lines. Then Waju says no, I don't feel like it today, and when he came to the other room then the manager started telling him that at least before leaving you should thank the entire staff for their hard work. But even then Was does not thank anyone. Instead he said that I will write another song for you. This one is useless, and when he left then Bal came to the manager and said that you make Waju do so much work day and night, that's why he has become irritable with Joy Na Waju. When she comes to complain, then Gaggy started talking nonsense to her that look, she keeps trying to flirt with me about my Wuzu, and now look how she is talking so bad about him behind his back. Then also Ul tells Gaggy to leave. Gaggy started saying that Wuzu sometimes becomes a bit of a jerk, then Yul said that shut up, there is nothing like that, rather my Wuzu is a child dish just like a small baby. Well, the scene cuts and now we see the night scene that how Gaggy is enjoying on Wuzu's bed. While Bal was happy to see the photos of Wuzu and his mom that Wuzu looked even cuter in his childhood, but at the same time Wuzu is talking to Dr. Sori on the call because he is his personal doctor. When Bile and Gaggy came to know that Waju is talking to a girl on call, both of them quickly started following him to listen to his conversation. Well, Dr. Sori explains to Waju that you should stop taking sleeping pills and keep a pet with whom you can pass your time and keep yourself busy, due to which you will not have bad dreams. Then he says that no, I am fine like this. Dr. Sorry says that I don't know how you live alone in such a big house. There must be ghosts around you. Then Waju laughs at Dr. Sorry's words, and when he cuts the call, it is revealed that there are actually two ghosts around Waju, who are none other than Gaggy and Bile. By the way, Waju took the sleeping pill and he started going to sleep, but when he was going, the box of pills falls down from Bull, which Waju turns to look at in surprise that by God, he himself lay down to sleep, but it is shown that here also Bile and Gaggy are not following him. And when Waju was having bad dreams due to the toxic comments of people, then Bile does something on his forehead due to which he finally got a peaceful sleep, and seeing Waju relaxed, Bile also takes a sigh of relief. So she came back to her house to sleep, where her blanket also had Waju's photo, and Waju's photo was also printed on the pillow. Then she started thinking that I felt the most sad to see that today Waju did not smile even once in the whole day. It means there is no happiness in his life. I wish I could do something for him, due to which he always remains happy. Then the scene cuts and now the morning scene is shown that how Waju is still sleeping. Then when Bile comes to that place where Waju comes for jogging every morning, but today he was not there. So Bile is left shocked that why did Waju not come for jogging today. Then now we are shown Waju's assistant and makeup girl, both of whom are buying the food ordered by Waju, and then now it is shown that today Buju ate so much unhealthy food, that is, junk food, whereas earlier he never used to do anything like that. So after so many years he felt happy after tasting these things, but seeing his changing behavior, everyone else is surprised that what has happened to Buju, especially Bull, who is very shy, tells the assistant that now I don't want to file a case against all my online haters, nor do I want to impose a fine on them. Rather, as a punishment, I just want to get the work of a valayer done from all of them. So hearing this, Bull gets even more surprised. The assistant says that okay, I will do as you say. So hearing this, today when Buju finally thanks his assistant for the first time, everyone is even more surprised that is Buju saying thanks. That's why tears come in the eyes of the assistant. And he started saying that I have been working with you for the last 7 years, but you never thanked me till date. But how did you change so suddenly? Are you going to die? That is, are you going to leave us? Then hearing this, Buju starts laughing at his words, but Bile gets serious that yes, is it really true that Buju is behaving so strange today? Then Bile gets a call from Mr. Go, so she comes to his office to talk to him. Yes, Mr. Go is asking all this, that why are you chasing Buju all the time, when you should focus on your work. Then Bile starts requesting Mr. Go that please don't kill Buju. If he dies, then I will also not be able to live. That is, I will also die. Then he reminds her that you are already dead. Bile says that but seeing Buju eating and drinking, I feel as if I am also alive, because if I remember anyone after dying, it is only Buju. But Mr. Go does not listen to her, so Bile gets angry. She left from here, and everyone was surprised to see her leaving and started thinking what Bill wanted, and then with this scene part 2 ends here. So in the beginning of part 3 we see that Bill is at home at night and she was sadly looking at her diary, that how she has made a diary of 7 wishes, all of which she wanted to fulfill by becoming a human being, while Waju, who was jogging, got a call from the assistant because the manager had to talk to Waju, but he does not talk to him at all, rather cuts the call. The assistant started explaining to the manager that we should also let Waju relax a bit. Then the owner of the restaurant came out and started asking whether Waju is not coming. The assistant tells that no, he got sad on hearing this, a driver who is drunk is leaving. Then the owner of the restaurant asked him a lot that will you drive because you are not in such a condition, so call someone else for the drive. Then the driver said that no, I am absolutely fine because I have not drunk much, and then he left from here. And on the other hand, Bile, who was still sitting sad, then she realized that someone has come out by the way it is none other than Waju, who after gathering full courage came back to this place only to save the life of the puppy, because Waju thinks that this puppy is imprisoned here by some evil spirit. So when he picked up the puppy and ran away, then seeing all this, Bile gets shocked that is superstar Waju stealing, so she quickly comes out and starts chasing Waju. Waju was very scared, so he was looking back again and again to see if that ghost is chasing him, but he does not stop. That is, he just keeps running away with the puppy. Then the timer of Waj's death gets set in Bile's watch, which is in the house. That means that he is about to die. On the other hand, we are shown the same driver who is badly drunk, while Bile is still chasing Waju. That is, both of them just keep running and quite a lot. They go away, but then Waju accidentally comes in front of a truck and gets badly shocked seeing this, and this is the same truck which has a drunk driver inside it. Bile also gets shocked seeing this scene and wonders if Buju is going to have an accident. And now because Bile can never see Wuju dying, she pushed Wuju hard, due to which he fell on the side and the truck went through Bile and hit the wall in front. That is, the truck driver had a very bad accident. He fell on the side and became unconscious, but Bile was very upset because she had once again broken the role of Grem. Then we see Yankee's car, who also knows that Wuju's time is over, so Yonki is happy to take Wuju's soul with him. In the next scene, we are shown that Yonki was happily taking a soul with him to the afterworld, considering it to be Wuju's soul, and tells that I am your big fan, so I cannot believe that you are sitting with me in my car, although I should not laugh at such a time, but what can I do? I consider myself very lucky that I am sitting with a VIP like you. I am taking the soul with me to the afterworld. This is a matter of great pride for me. I wish your face had not been injured, then I would have been able to take a selfie with you. Then that soul, which is not of Wuju but of the drunk driver, started vomiting and said, "No, please don't do this. But okay, I will clean everything as your fan, just don't forget me after going to the afterworld." Then the scene got cut and now we are shown that Mr. Go is very angry because he has received a complaint from the top that how his Grim Reapers have spoiled the work, that is, one saved Wuju's life, while the other left the wrong soul in the afterworld. So Mr. Go scolded Yankee a lot, that are you from North Korea, who is tarnishing the name of South Korea's Grim Reapers. That is, how can you leave another soul in the afterworld without checking the face and without checking the ID? Do you intend to get my company closed? Yankee starts apologizing non-stop that he will never make such a mistake next time. But Mr. Go tells him one of them. They don't listen to him, rather they beat him up and drive him out of the office, after which when Bile came here, first Mr. Go controlled his anger, then he told Bile that let's go outside and talk, after which we see that after reminding Mr. Goebel of many things, he fires him from the job because till date Bile has not done Grim River's job properly even once. Hearing this, Bile became sad and started saying that I had no other way except saving his life, but as far as the driver is concerned, he would have died even then because he was drunk, and as soon as he hit the wall, Mr. Go started saying that, but even then your job is not to save people's lives. That's why I can't keep you back on the job. Then the scene changes, and now we are shown how Bile is looking at her school uniform, and then she wears that uniform and again starts remembering Mr. Go's words that how Mr. Go had a secret conversation with me after getting all the doors and windows closed, and that is that he told Bile that he will return to the school. She can become a human because Mr. Go knows very well how much Bile has a strong mind. Bull is left wondering if it is really possible to become a human again and live with Wuzu. Then he says that yes, because it has happened only once or twice that people have come back to life even after dying. You just have to give full focus and then you will get hit by the same car at the same time on the same day and will become a human again, but you will need some permissions which I will give you, but remember that if your 7 wishes are completed then you will die again. And as for Wuzu, if you save him from dying before the first snow, then he will also be able to live forever. Then Bull becomes happy. After listening to all this, Mr. Goebel gives a smart watch like Yankee got on his promotion, and at the same time he also wishes good luck to Bull by telling him that this is all I could do for you. You will have to take care of the rest. Bull thanks him from the heart and then comes out and sits on her bicycle because she is ready to go. On the other side we are shown Wuzu, which he was in his van and was going somewhere, while on the other side, Bal, listening to the same music, came to the same place where his accident happened, and then when she saw the van, she deliberately collided with it, and as soon as she collided at the right time, she became visible and she had a very bad accident once again. Both Wuju and Wuju's assistant are shocked to see whom they have hit, while Bile is falling back with full happiness because she has finally come back to the human body and has become visible. so she is very happy. Along with that, 7 stars also came on her hand, which were all good wishes. Wooju quickly comes out of the van and started looking at Bile, and this was the same scene which was shown to us in the beginning of episode 1, how Wooju came to see Bile. Bile is also smiling after seeing Wooju, and then she fainted. After which now we are shown Mr. Go, who is sitting comfortably and watching tea he was drinking because he got to know that Bile is alive again, so he started thinking something. After which in the next scene we are shown that the ambulance is also taking Bile with it, where Yusuzu is with Bile, that is, the one who likes Dr. Sori. Then when Bile came to the hospital, then Dr. Sori was also with Bile because she was going to treat Bile. Then the scene cut again, and now we are shown the same girl in the hospital whose life Bile had saved. Actually, this girl still remembers Bile's face. That's why she was scared to see Bile. Bile finally opens her eyes and starts feeling herself that how she is alive again and she has got her body back. That means this is not a dream. That's why she is very happy to be a human again. At the same time, we are shown Yeso, who is going to meet Bile with Dr. Sori, but was behaving very strangely, as if he is surprised after seeing Bile or as if he knows her. Dr. Sori also asks that do you know this girl, but at the moment he does not answer this, and then when both of them came to Bile's room, it was found that she is missing from here. Actually, once again the timer of Wooju's death had started in Bile's watch. That's why Bile is running to save Wooju. On the other hand, we see Wooju on the stage who is singing a song in front of his fans. Then Bile also comes here and starts getting worried for Wooju that she doesn't know what accident will happen here now. Then her eyes went to the light above which that was shaking. That is, it was about to fall on Woozu and the time in the watch was also about to end. So Bile shows full speed and quickly runs to the stage and she pushes Woozu to the side and makes him fall. Everyone is shocked to see this scene. Who is this girl and why is she doing this? So everyone starts focusing on both of them, due to which all this is also coming on TV, which both Dr. Sori and Nezu also see. When did Bile reach there and why is she doing this? Woozu is also looking at Bile with surprise. Then we hear the words of Mr. Go, who is telling someone on the call that in the coming time, Bile will be the reason for Woozu's death. Then we see Bile, who saw the light and lowered his face because the light was about to fall right on him. Woozu also finally sees how the light is going to fall from above, so he takes Bile with him and moves to the side and understands that Bile had come here to save him. Finally the light fell down and this both of them were saved, but Wooju was still looking at Bile with a lot of surprise, and a star was also removed from Bile's hand, which means that one of his wishes was fulfilled. And then with this scene, part 3 ends here. So in the beginning of part 4, we see that even though Bile had saved Wooju's life, the police still arrest him because they believe that perhaps this girl had planned to drop the light on Wooju. Wooju asks his assistant that who is this girl and how did she recover so quickly after the accident. Then the assistant told that she is just your crazy fan who is doing all these things to get your attention, and then the assistant also gives an advice to Wooju that you should make a girlfriend. Only then you will be able to write romantic songs because love-filled words come from the heart. Then Wooju started thinking that should I really make a girlfriend? After which now we see Bile in the police station. Due to which many questions were being asked, then Yoki came to take Bile, that is, the same person who took Bile to the hospital. He brings Bile to his house where when his mother asks who is this girl, then he says that all I know is that this girl is in trouble, who needs my help, maybe she has run away from her home. Bile is also listening to all this, so when he comes to give clothes, Bile thanks Yankee for the help and tells that I have not run away from home, and then asks that why are you helping me? Then he tells that you are reminding me of someone. I am not sure whether you are the same girl or not, but you can stay here for as long as you want. Then Bile thanks Gigi. After which now we see Wooju, who tries a lot to write a song, but he was not able to write because he really needs someone for personal love, thinking of whom he can write a song, so he started playing with the puppy to pass time. Saying that you are very cute by the way. Well, now next we are shown that Wooju is getting valet work done from all his online haters, where the girl from the bus stop was also there, so she asks him to smile in front of the camera. Among all of them there is also Bile, who is just looking at Wooju. Then in the end a group photo is clicked. Actually now Bul is trying to be with Wooju all the time so that she can save Wooju's life before the first snowfall. After which when Wooju starts going, the timer of Wooju's death is set once again in the watch of the Vibble, so she starts getting worried and tries to go near Wooju but is not able to go near him and falls down. Then Gaggy comes here. It means that Bile can see Gaggy even after becoming a human, which gave an idea to Bul. Then the scene cuts and we are shown that Buju is wearing a makeup artist's dress, due to which the assistant and Wooju both are unable to recognize Bul, and then now as the accident happens due to the assistant falling asleep before he could do that, Bile slapped him and he got up, but the van started moving from here to there. That is, it went out of control. Then Bile handled everything and scolded the assistant that where is your attention, while Bile started breathing a sigh of relief. That is, she saved Waju's life once again, but now because she has become a makeup artist, Waju asks Bill to do the makeup, which Bill initially finds difficult to do. But then she started doing the makeup very lovingly. After a while when the assistant came, he started fainting after seeing Waju. Then Waju came to know that Bile has done Waju's makeup like Grim Reaper. Waju understands that she does not have a makeup artist, while Bile also started explaining that I'm doing all this just to save your life, but Waju still gets him arrested, and in the police station, Bile is once again released. After which now in the next scene we see that Bill is outside Waju's house. Gaggy unlocks the door of the house. Then Bul comes into the house and throws away all the sleeping pills. Both of them are talking here when Gaggy writes something on the mirror with her lipstick. Bul scolds her a lot, saying that she shouldn't have done this. Then she realizes that Bul is coming into the house, so Bul quickly hides, and then when he goes to his room, he is shocked to see this line written on the mirror that we will always protect you. Bul doesn't understand who has written this, so he goes downstairs to check if there is someone in the house. Then Bul gets scared that she might get caught, but now before he could catch Bul, then Bul leaves from there and checks the CCTV camera, from which he comes to know that the same girl had entered his house who had saved his life on the stage, and she has also taken the dog with her. So Wooju calls his assistant and asks him to find out the address of Bul's house so that he can bring the dog back, and when Bul comes near Yankee's house, then that girl is also there whose life was in danger. By the way, she was saved by Bill in episode 1. She starts getting scared and asks, "Have you come to take me with you?" Then Bul says, "No, it is nothing like that." Then the scene is cut and now we see Waju outside Yankee's house, where he also sees his puppy, so he tells the kids to give it to him. It is his. But as soon as he starts hearing sound from inside the house and also the song which is of Waju, then Waju goes inside the house to check. Actually, Bul is singing Waju's song, that too in a very sweet voice. He sees Bul and today for the first time he likes Bul after seeing her singing her song, so he says that this is the first song of my first album, which not many people know. It means that you are really my biggest fan. Bul gets surprised to see Waju in the house. At the same time, the girl was also surprised, so she started asking for Waju's autograph. Waju gives the autograph, then she leaves from there. Then Waju goes to Bul's house. He comes near, and this is the first time that Waju is not angry with Bahul. He asks, "Why did you steal my dog?" Then Tabal tells that I did not steal the dog but you stole it. Waju starts laughing and says that it means you have been keeping an eye on me for a long time. Then Tabal starts explaining that yes, and I am doing all this because I just want to save your life. So please let me stay with you before the first snow. He says that are you a fat tailor who knows all this? And should I live or die? Then he remembers the assistant's words that he should try dating. So Waju sits next to Bahul and asks if we can go out tomorrow. Bahul is shocked to hear this. So obviously she says yes. After which this scene ends here. Now we are shown Bal with Gaggy. Gaggy says that you are very lucky, but will you go like this? That is, do you have some money to buy new clothes? Then Tabal remembers. She starts thinking that when she had gone to get the soul of that old man, he had left his bank book with her. Then it is shown that after checking, both of them found out that there is a lot of money in that book. Then what was to happen? Both of them start shopping, and here they bought a lot of things. Bul also liked a dress to wear with Wazoo in which she is looking different than before. Then when he comes to pick up Jubal, he also notices that she is looking different today. Well, Bile sits in the car where Waju asks her name. Then Bile tells her the name of the old man, which is her name. Waju says that it is a very strange name. Then he asks where she wants to go. Bile says Amazement Park. Then Waju first refuses to go, but when Bile says that why are you scared, then Waju is forced to agree to come to Amazement Park, but the condition he was in here was worth seeing. That is, poor Waju was in a very bad condition because he is scared of rocks, but Bile was enjoying all the rocks, so she also clicks a photo. He asks where now. Then Bile says that now we will go in the rides for children so that you do not get scared, and then both of them sit in a simple ride where Waju is happy to see Bul happy. By mistake both of their hands touch. Then Bul takes her hand back, but Waju still holds Bill's hand. Both of them started looking at each other very carefully. That is, this movement of theirs had become memorable, but when in the end, Bile was going back home, then another star got erased from her hand because it was her dream to cross a memorable moment with the person she likes, which has now been fulfilled, after which now we see that he is writing a song, and now he was also able to make cute lines, so he asks Bal to meet tomorrow too. Then she said that there will be a treat from my side, so when Waju came to the location told by Bal, then he was surprised to see so many dishes that Bile had ordered. While eating, Bile's face got dirty, then Waju gave him a tissue paper. Bile did not understand from which side to clean, so Waju cleans Bile's face himself. Bile liked all this so much that she does not throw that tissue but keeps it safely in her bag as a memory. After which now we see both of them playing the game. We see that Bile wants the locket, but even after trying a lot, Waju was not able to win the locket. Then again the timer of Wuju's death is set, and Bile notices that the board from above is going to fall on Wuju, so she asks Wuju to leave. Wuju was not agreeing. Then she herself wins a battle cry, and then she takes Wuju with her from there by holding his hand, and then as soon as both of them move away, the board also falls down. Wuju was watching all this with surprise, while from a distance we are also where she recorded her own voice in Bunny that how much she likes Wuzu, and then she sat down and started playing the piano. Whoever came here liked the tune of Wuzu very much, so he learned it from Buzu, and then both of them started playing the piano together. That is, they spend a good time. Both of their hands touched once again, so Buzu got nervous and started leaving. But then Gaggy started turning on and off all the lights of the house so that Buzu does not go home but stays, and then this happened. That is, Wuzu, who is afraid of darkness, stops Buzu. After which both of them sit and talk for a long time. Buzu explained many things to Wuzu, that whenever Wuzu is afraid of darkness, he should remember his mom. Then Wuzu felt good after listening to these things. After which now the next day we see that when Wuzu is looking at Buzu, how Buzu is playing with the dog, and now because Wuzu has also started liking Buzu, so he came to Buzu. Buzu could not understand what happened to her, but when she was there, when he hits on Bile, Bile gets shocked badly. That is, she also likes all this very much. After which we see Waju recording the song, which he recorded very well, that is, remembering all the good memories related to Bile, because now love was becoming feelingless in Waju. Then when the recording was completed and Waju came to the manager, then he praises him. The assistant says that Waju's fake relationship is working. Then the manager starts asking, that means is it that you are dating that girl, that is, your fangirl? She also starts hearing all this from outside. Then the assistant tells that Waju was just acting to date Bile to make the song. The other singer started saying that I did not know that Waju's standard is so low. That is, if you had to date someone, then you could have dated me. So hearing all this, before Waju could say anything, the stuff fell down from Bile's hand, and everyone understood that she has heard everything. Bile went away from here crying. Now before Wuju could go back, the manager does not let her go. That is, he stops her, and then part 4 ends here with this scene. So till now we have seen that Bal had heard everything about how Buju kept a fake relationship with Bal, so she left from here. Buju was following her, but the manager does not let her go, saying that let her go. Now she is of no use to you. So he went back and deleted the entire song which he had recorded and then left from here. Bal just stops, to which Buju came and said sorry and told that yes, earlier I was with you so that I could try dating, that is, in a way I used you. But my now feelingless one starts to kiss Bile. Then Bile remembers that the first kiss is also a wish of mine. If I fulfill it, then one more star will be reduced. So she ran away from here. Who cannot understand why is Bile doing this? Shown Yankee, whose eyes are on both of them. Well, now we see that both of them are at the bus stop. When the bus comes, Wuju starts telling Bile to leave. Bile sits in the bus and starts waving bye to Wuju. Then he also says bye to her. After which this scene cuts here, and now we are shown Yankee, who was complaining to Mr. Go about Bile, that how Bile saves Wuju every time. Then he says that you don't worry, very soon Bile will be there. She is going to cause Wuju's death. Well, now next day we see that Bile is in Wuju's house. And then the bus left and he came back home, where he was very embarrassed by the letter that his first fangirl had given to him. So next, Waju asks his assistant to find the letter that his first fangirl had given him, that too a long time ago. Then the assistant says, "Oh, so you still remember that letter? Okay, I will find it for you." After which, now next, we see Bile in the recording room, who has come here on Waju's request because Waju wants his new song to be launched with Bile's voice. Everyone else was worried because they felt that Bile does not know how to sing, but only Waju had full faith in Bile. So when Bile started singing the song, everyone was shocked to hear it. That is, they started saying that Bile's voice is so beautiful. While singing the song, Bile remembers all the memories related to Waju till now, which Waju also watches happily, but then suddenly she also remembers the day of her accident. It started to come that when her accident happened, Nezu, the one in whose house Yul is staying at this time, came to see Bile. That is, Nezu had caused Bile's accident, so remembering everything, she was very shocked. The scene cuts and now we see Gagi and Bile talking, where Bile is telling everything, that how Nezu was also there on the day of the accident, and then she says that ever since I have become a human, I just keep thinking about Wuju all the time, whereas I do not even know what my real name is, that is, I do not remember any of my memories. Then Bagar started encouraging Shibu Ul that you do not worry, everything will be fine. After which now in the next scene we are shown Hinz, who has come to meet a lady in the hospital, who is not even told who she is, but Nezu has been taking care of her for many years. Well, now we see Bal, whom Wuju sent a message and asked what are you doing, then Bal was not talking properly to Wuju. Jokingly he says that if you don't want to talk to me then return my mobile, because Waju had gifted that mobile to Bile. Then Bile says that yes, okay, I will give your mobile to your manager tomorrow. Waju starts laughing after seeing the message and says that just look at this girl, she is showing such attitude to me as if she is not interested in me. That means is she really rejecting me? She will have to be taught a lesson. Well, in the next scene we see both Nezu and Bile face to face, where Bile says that you recognized me, right, who I am, and then she starts asking a lot of questions at once, that why did you cause my accident? You must have done it by mistake, right, because you are a very good person, that's why the second time you saved my life. But do you know about my parents, where they are and who they are, and do you know my real name? Then Nezu does not give any answer. Rather he gets very emotional and directly confronts Bile. And he started saying that forgive me, I will tell you the truth tomorrow in the park and will also tell you about your mom. Then Ba became quiet, but then it was shown that Waju also sees both of them together, so he got very jealous and he misunderstood that both of them are dating each other. So after coming back home Waju faced a lot of trouble, that is, he is not able to sleep properly like before. Also, the box of sleeping pills is empty. So Wuju gets more upset and sits down. Actually, before Bile's arrival, he used to be in depression due to toxic comments at any time, so he used to think of committing suicide. But since Bile came into his life, he started liking everything. But now darkness has again engulfed Wooju's life because he feels that Bile does not like him and has gone away from him. After which we see the next day that Wooju has come to a radio show where he was being talked about his song because the song he sang with Bile had gone viral. Then he sees Bile, who has come to return the mobile, and then leaves from here without meeting Wooju. Wooju stops the show in the middle and quickly comes to the assistant to ask whether Bile has said something about me or was asking about me. Then the assistant says that no, she has just returned this mobile, and when he checks the mobile, there is a chat between Bile and Hansu. When asked what time and where both of them have to meet today, then Wooju said that Bile turned out to be faster than I thought. That is, she forgot me so soon, and then he left from here and directly came to Dr. Sorry to take sleeping pills. Dr. Sorry refuses, and in the course of conversation, she started asking about Bile that, by the way, have you really started liking that girl who saved your life on the stage? Then Wooju refuses at first, but the way he was happily telling about Bile to Dr. Sorai. Then Dr. Sorai said that maybe you don't know, but now you have started smiling because of Bile. Then Wooju became quiet. Now we see that Bile has reached the location told by Hinz and started waiting for Hisu to come, but due to some emergency, Nezu could not come here, due to which Bile kept waiting for Hinz. Then she saw that a mother is taking so much care of her daughter, due to which Bile remembered the memories of her mother that when Bile was leaving the house, that is, the day when Bile had an accident, her mother told her to wear her shoes properly, but Bile had not worn the shoes properly. So remembering all these things, Bile becomes more emotional. In the hospital, it was shown that many people have come to the hospital after getting injured, where on seeing a person's shoes, Dr. Sorai thought that it was Hansu who is dead, so she becomes very sad. But then it was found out that it was some other person, and Hans was coming from the front of her, seeing which Dr. Sorai understood that Hansu is alive. So only then Dr. Sorai breathed a sigh of relief, and she realized how much she likes Hans, and on the other hand, he who was looking at his and Bile's photos, then he felt that he cannot stay away from Bile, that is, he should stop Bile. So then he ran and first came to the gift machine from where he won the locket which he could not win for Bile last time, and then finally came to the location where Bile was. Bile is surprised to see Wooju, then Wooju directly hugs Bile and also makes Bile wear the locket. Then everyone starts looking at both of them with surprise that this is superstar Wooju, right? So everyone starts clicking photos of both of them together. Wooju accepts her feelinglessness as Bill. Then both of them came to a place running, and here Wooju kissed Bile. That is, Bile's first kiss happened, which Bile could not stop this time because how long would she do that? Another star got erased from the hands of her feelingless Bile. Well, now in the next scene, we were shown that Miss Sorai has finally proposed to Hisu that how much she likes Hinz, but Nezu rejects her by telling that I am not a good person, so I cannot date you. Actually, ever since Yusuzu caused Bile's accident, he considers himself a very bad person and is in a big regret. So, if we talk about Bile and Wooju, then both of them came to the seaside and started enjoying here to the fullest because it was Bile's wish to come here with her lover. Both of them also had food together and then sat at night and started watching the stars. He tells in his talks that how earlier his father used to be busy in work and did not have any time for the family. And now he too has become busy like his father, so he is unable to give time to his father. Then Bile takes Wuzu's mobile and sends a love you message to Wuzu's father. Wuzu was shocked that why did you do this? Then Bile explained that we should live together with our parents, so we should say I love you so that there is no regret later because I have a very big regret because I could never say love you to my mom, which has become a wish of mine. Then Buju's father's I love you too message comes, seeing which both of them become happy. On the other hand, Wuzu's father is also very happy, who is none other than the owner of the same restaurant, who often used to ask the assistant about Wuzu. Here we are also shown Gagi, who has made the assistant her online boyfriend. That is, she has never met the assistant and neither will she ever be able to meet him, but by talking to the assistant on call every day, she has fulfilled her dream of dating someone. Next, We see the hospital scene where Dr. Sorai notices. She says that the room of the lady whom Nezu has been taking care of for so many years is being vacated. Actually, now those ladies have very little time left, so there is no chance of their survival. But when Dr. Sori saw Bile's photo in the lady's belongings, she was shocked and understood that the lady whom Nezu has been taking care of for so many years is none other than Bile's mother. So Dr. Sori tells all this to Buju, that the girl who saved you on the stage, her mother is in the hospital. Then the bull comes to the hospital with Buju running. Dr. Sori tells that this is her mother's last time. Then Bai Shock was standing there. She also saw her mother's photo. Bile had already remembered her mother's face. So now she started remembering more memories related to her mother. So when she went to the room, she first wore her shoes properly as her mother used to tell her to wear. And then when she comes to the room, she starts crying badly after seeing her mother like this. And she also apologizes. Actually, when Bile died, then after Bile's death, her mother went into coma in shock. Bile apologizes that I reminded you late, and what was the need for you to put yourself in such a condition after my departure, and then says that I never said I love you mom to you. That's why I am saying I love you mom to you today. You are the best mom in the world, and I will always feel proud that I became your daughter. Tears start coming in the eyes of the mother. That is, she is able to hear everything but is unable to give any answer. Then she dies, and when she becomes a soul, then she wipes Bal's tears and says I love you too my dear daughter, hearing which Bal is shocked and understands that now her mother is not angry with her. Along with that, another star gets erased from Bal's hand. In the next scene, we see that when Bile came out of the room, then he sits down and apologizes to Bul, which both Varju and Dr. Sori also see. But Bile is so angry at this time that she did not forgive Nezu and she left from here. Then Nezu started getting more sad, after which we see Bal sitting outside, to whom Wuju came and he made Bile quiet because at this time Bile really needed someone close to her. But then someone secretly clicks the photo of both of them and makes it viral on social media. So Wuju's manager scolds Wuju a lot and asks Bile to break up. But Wuju clearly refuses that he will not leave Bile alone under any circumstances, that is, he will not break up with her. Then the manager tells that but Bile is ready to leave you for the sake of your career. So when he heard this and ran to the place where Bile lives, then he came to know that Bile was missing from here, and then it was shown that Bile is sitting at one place and crying very badly. Hearing this, when he ran to see Bile, he came to know that Bile is missing from here because she was sitting alone at one place and crying very badly. Waju comes to her dad's restaurant crying badly, where the news was coming on TV that how Waju's fans are angry with Waju after hearing about his dating. Then seeing all this, Waju's dad turns off the TV. Waju started leaving from here. Then father explained to Waju that it's okay if you are dating someone, then introduce me to that girl. Then Waju says that yes, I will definitely bring her here because she likes noodles. Then father became happy. Well, now we are shown Gagi, who is going to the afterworld. So she came to say bye to Bile by telling her that my dream of dating someone has been fulfilled, so I am leaving. Then she started explaining to Bile that you should not go away from Waju because he is fighting the whole world for you only. That is, he is accepting that he likes you, so you should not leave him. Then Bile understood that what she is doing is not right. So first she says goodbye to Gagi and then goes to Waju's concert. She came, but after coming here she found out that the concert was cancelled. Actually, half of her fans are not supporting her anymore, so she is very sad. And he is most sad about where to look for Bile, that is, he is not able to find her either. Then the scene cuts and we are shown that the assistant brought Waju near Bile's old house where Bile used to live as a green prepper because Bile had called Waju here. Waju sees how so many preparations had been done for him, along with that his true fans had also written lovely words for him. Seeing all this he became happy, and then as soon as he came inside, he came to know that Bile has made preparations for Waju's concert here and had also called all his true fans. He got emotional seeing all this and was very happy too. Then he started singing a song with a lot of love. Everyone is very happy, especially Bile. But then Yonki is seen, seeing whom she understands that he has come here to take Waju's soul, so Bile starts getting worried that what should she do now. Then we are shown a boy who is coming to kill Bile with a knife because he is jealous that this girl she is dating Wuju, but now before he could stab her, Wuju came in between to save Bile and the knife hits him, which means that in a way, Wuju's death really started because of Bile. As Mr. Go had said, the first snowfall also started, so Bile cried very badly. Then now we see the hospital scene where Wuju was brought and all efforts are being made to save her, but they are not able to save Wuju, so Bile came to a place and started committing suicide. But now before she could commit suicide, then Yonj stops her from doing so. Bal starts requesting that please help me because I also helped you, that is, I saved your daughter. Then Yonj was shocked to know that Bal knew that the girl was his daughter. Then we see the past scene that how in episode 1, when Bile saved the life of a girl, then Young was surprised to see all this because she was his daughter, so he cried very badly. All that Bile had seen. Then in the present Bile says that tell Mr. Go that Bile has remembered everything and he is also ready to forgive him if he saves Waju's life. Then Young Ki does not understand what is the matter. Then the flashback starts again and we are told that when Bal was in Hansu's house, there she saw the photo of Hisu's father who was none other than Mr. Go, and then another flashback starts that how when Hans was very tired due to non-stop working because after his father's death, a lot of responsibility of the family had come on him, so when he was about to have an accident while sleeping, then in order to save his son, Mr. Go took the car to the other side, due to which Hisu's life was saved. But then Bile came in front, due to which Bile died, whereas Bile's time to die had not come yet. In the present it is told that due to this reason Mr. Go always punishes Bile for his mistakes. He used to forgive him. That is, he used to show leniency because he had a big regret for Bile in his mind, but now after knowing everything, Bile is ready to forgive him. So he called the people above and explained a lot of rules and demanded that both Bile and Wuju should be given their lives, otherwise all the secrets of Korea's grime rappers that he knows, i.e. all the mistakes that people have made till now, will be revealed. Then finally he gets the permission because he has some powers too. Then we see Wuju who was about to die, but then finally he became alive, i.e. his life was saved. The scene was cut and now we see the next day that when Wuju was in the hospital and he regained consciousness, even then Bile hugged him in happiness. Outside the hospital we see Hisu whom Bile has forgiven, so she is ready without regret to date Dr. Sori. Hearing this she also became very happy. The story moved forward a few days and now we see how Wuju is proposing Bile for marriage. Then Bile was coming to Wuju very emotionally. Then Wuju sat down and told Bile a letter was read out to him which was given to him by his first fan girl who was none other than Bile. So Bile starts laughing after listening to the things written in the letter and also asks for the letter back from Wuju, but Wuju does not give it to her. Then just like that, both of them started spending good time together and get married. From the flashback scene, we came to know that when Wuju got his first fan girl letter, he was very happy. Along with the letter, Bile also sent him a bunny which Wuju has with him till date. This means that Bile was special for Wuju from the beginning. But Wuju realized after a long time that Bile was his first fangirl, that is, the most special. Well, now we see a scene after 7 years where it is shown that Wuju and Bile are very happy together. But when their dog died, Bile cried a lot. In the next scene, we are shown that now Bile and Wuju have a baby. There is also a baby boy with whom both of them have come to the beach to spend a good time, which means that finally the life Bull wanted has been got by him and he is very happy too. Waju also becomes very happy with Bal and then this drama ends with this scene.